market looked terrific when I went out to lunch today with the true visionary analyst, by the way. Oh, it's a great learning experience. Then I came back and all the gains that I saw were gone. So many wins had turned into losses. So much had melted down. I mean, holy cow. An incredible reversal, a severe reminder of the fragility of this market. Some stocks were totally obliterated, and those are the ones I want to focus on. Let's start with Lululemon. It's one of the finest apparel companies on earth. It's well-run, and if you listen to them, it's still in its infancy. But Lululemon guided down when it reported after an excellent quarter, and kaboom, it just got crushed. In a normal market, a company as good as Lululemon would be given some sort of grace period. Not this time. The stock fell 15%. I thought then that the downside had now been baked in and the Lulu stock had been de-risked, but it just keeps falling. It's now down almost 100 points from 341 down to 247 and change. This is Lululemon, for heaven's sake. This is a company run by Calvin McDonald, one of the best CEOs anywhere. Yet the stock's down 35% for the year. At first, I thought the vicious decline was a sign that Wall Street's worried about even wealthier consumers. But the real issue is that Lulu makes a lot of its clothes in Vietnam, and we're putting a 46% tariff on Vietnam effective tomorrow. That's a huge increase, so big that it's practically the kiss of death. It's kind of like RH, the old Restoration Hardware, which has fallen from $457 to $149 in less than 4 months. This is Gary Friedman's company. He is total money. But if you buy it here, you're betting that the wealthy customers should be able to deal with the tariffs that we put on all of their beautiful furnishings. The stuff's pretty expensive already, although I'd argue it's worth the price. However, RH also makes a ton of furniture in Vietnam. And it's hard to say it'll be worth the price once you throw in that 46% tariff. Finally, there's Ralph Lauren, exact same pattern. 289 goes down to 182. And in this case, the company reported a dramatic upside surprise. It was toward the fourth quarter, and CEO Patrice Louvet was hailed as the exec who really got it right. Unfortunately, Ralph Lauren also makes a lot of clothes, and you guessed it, Vietnam, so the stock's been obliterated. Now, I know that our government decided to put this tariff on Vietnam because it inundates our country with product and buys very little from us. Although it's a poor country, I'm not sure what they'd even buy. So why did the White House hit Vietnam with a 46% tariff? Because the trade team believes that Vietnam's a transshipment country. They think the Chinese use this as a backdoor to get around the tariffs. When these companies moved their manufacturing from China to Vietnam, they thought they were doing the right thing. When we heard about how steep these tariffs would be, I figured the Commerce Department would carve out a lower tariff for American companies who made things in Vietnam and ship them here because that's how you beat China. Didn't happen. So now they're all poleaxed. Until we sorted this situation out, the companies that rely on overseas manufacturing will likely keep seeing their stocks just get hammered. In the end, the Trump administration wants to punish our trading partners while forcing American companies to move their manufacturing back here. To me, these three companies are collateral damage. But to Trump, they're the enemy because they didn't move the textile factories back to the United States. They moved them to Vietnam. The bottom line, you could conclude that I shouldn't go to lunch. Or maybe you should accept that things are going to be treacherous for companies that make things overseas, no matter what. It's just too difficult to own these stocks until the estimates are brought down to levels that can be beaten. And obviously, from today's action, we just aren't there yet. Brian in California. Brian.
Booyah, Jim.
Excellent, Brian. What's going on with you?
Excited to be on your show, sir, and talk to you. First-time caller, long-time listener.
Excellent.
Thank you for all the good content and for having the backs of investors like myself.
Oh, thank you, man. Sure,
your staff is incredible. They're top-notch.
Thank you.
I'll keep my question short and sweet for you, my friend. What are your thoughts about Broadcom?
All right, Broadcom announced a $10 billion buyback to be finished by year-end by a CEO by the name of Hock Tan, who is just one of the greatest CEOs of our era. And this stock was only up $1.89. What that says is this is a horrible stock market, not a horrible company or a horrible stock. The market itself is just nauseous. The story of earnings so far is that things are looking treacherous for any company that makes anything overseas for the foreseeable future. They have money is back after the break.
Coming up, what will it take to see smooth sailing for the cruise industry? Cramer's catching up with the CEO of Viking Holdings and seeing how the tariff announcements are testing the waters. Next.